Welcome, friends, to another live stream lesson with me, Stu Fuchs, and Ukulele Zen. Today we're going to be featuring a really beautiful song. This is a song by Led Zeppelin, Thank You. Thank You is a soulful love song. I've had the pleasure of playing it at many weddings and special events like anniversaries and other dedications. It's a beautiful song with a beautiful message. It also has a really gorgeous riff that I'm going to be taking you through step by step with a proven practice system that I like to use every day. Please say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're coming from. I hope that you have had a wonderful start to your December. These live stream lessons, the first Sunday of each month. Here in the United States, we just celebrated Thank You, and that's why I wanted to. We celebrated Thanksgiving, and we celebrated gratitude. So really glad that you're here. Please stay tuned for this entire lesson because I'm going to be taking you through that beautiful introductory riff step by step with this tablature. Check out the links in the description down below. I see there are many kind folks in the room already. Hello, Trey. Hello, Michael. Hello, Cynthia. Hello. Leslie's in the house. Barry. Wow. All these folks from Omega Institute are here from the annual retreat. So glad that you're here. Hello, the laid back Matt here in chilly New England. I'm coming to you from Vermont. And hopefully next time we meet for another live stream lesson, I will have my studio all repaired. It's a story I won't go into. Let's instead go into learning this tune. Thank you for showing up. Please drop a message in the chat. Let me know where you're coming from and share this link with other enthusiastic ukulele players who you think would enjoy this broadcast. Let's jump right into learning this tune. Now, before I show you the details of the riff, it's not terribly hard to play. I'm going to take you through that step by step, but first, let's just run through. Okay, the instrumental actually can be broken down to 3 simple chords. G, an F, then a C, and then a G. This is not only the instrumental riff, but it forms the foundation of the verse. Okay, so please join in with me. You can strum long chords, fill in the rhythm. I'll play the instrumental riff. We'll sing the entire tune, all 2 pages of this. It's available at a link down below. Then afterwards, I'll teach you the riff in detail, take your questions, and guide you through some great practice tips. Are you ready to go? Let's do it. Okay, so remember, you're going to be playing G, ba-da-do-do-da-da-da-da, F, ba-da-do-do-da-da-da-da, C, ba-da-do-do-da-da-da-da, ba-da-do-do-da. And that last chord, add the pinky to your G chord at the 3rd fret of the top string for the G sus, all right? So just play the simple version. I will be playing this and teaching it to you later. Thank you for joining me. Let's jump right in. 1, 2, here we go. G, F, C, G, again, G, F, C, G. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. Very spacious. When mountains crumble to the sea, there will still be you and me. Let's build it up a little bit to the bridge. E minor. Kind woman, I give you my all. kind woman, nothing more. Chorus. Little drops of rain, whisper of the pain, tears of love lost in the days gone by. F. My love is strong with you. There is no wrong. Together we shall go until we die. Bridge 2. Inspirations, what you are to me. Inspiration, look and see. Instrumental again. I'll be teaching you all of this, other strum details. Let's just jam a little bit. Same chords for solo. G, F, C, G, to the next section. And so today my world, it smiles. Your hand in mine, we walk the miles. Thanks to you it will be done. For you to me are the only one. Last bridge. Happiness, no more be sad. Happiness, I'm glad. Last verse. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. When mountains crumble to the sea, there will still be you and me. And then it kind of fades out with the instrumental. Let's do one more time around. Thanks for joining me. That was a quick, easy breezy run through of the song Thank You by Led Zeppelin. Let's go deeper into it. It is put into a ukulele friendly key. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Hey, I forgot to mention at the very top, this is a copywritten song. YouTube will be slapping a lot of ads onto this. When the ads come up, I recommend that you have one of these handy, or just use your open strings and take a breath. You can mute the sound or practice a chord. The next thing you know, that advertisement will be over. Thank you for hanging with this lesson. If you're enjoying yourself so far, please give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate that very much. It helps YouTube to spread my content wider and farther to help more ukulele players access their music in a more relaxed manner. This is the key the song is originally played in, the key of D. Okay, you can see the shapes will be exactly the same. So, the key of D has been moved to the key of G for this song. If you haven't heard this, please go listen to the original. It is a beautiful, beautiful love ballad, gorgeous organ playing by John Paul Jones, the organ and bass player extraordinaire from Led Zeppelin. All right, how are you feeling so far? Let's go into this a little deeper. For those who are just starting out, we're going to have some practice snacks on the chords. Then we're going to dive deep into the riff. You will have this under your fingers. If not mastered by the end of this lesson, you will definitely have a clear pathway to getting this riff under your fingers. Now, because it's put into a new key, the melody sits in a couple of funny places. I'm singing it low so I don't blow out your ears and my voice. But let's get into the first practice snack of the day. I call it practice snacks because I have found that practicing small bits of information, small bits of lesson material in a focused manner is way more effective than spending 10 minutes on one thing. Let's see about spending 1 minute. In fact, we'll do 1 minute and 15 seconds on this what seems very basic, but it actually it's worth hanging with, and that is just changing the chords from G to F to C. We're going to spend 1 minute on this. This will set up your hand for the riff that is to follow. Okay, so let's hang with this. What we're going to do, I'm going to start my timer in a moment. I want you to strum the chord 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let go, land right on beat 1. And try to land in a manner where you're not crashing into the fretboard, but you're landing lightly. Okay? This is, of course, foundational stuff that we all could always use to revisit again. So here we go. 1 minute and 15 seconds. Let's do it. I'll guide you through the process. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Anticipate, let go. 2, 3, 4, let go. 2, land lightly. We're going to do it again on G. Here we go. G. Take a deep breath this time. Let go. Let go. Let go. And take a break. Steve, I'll answer your question about my shirt in a moment. We got 36 seconds left. The idea is, let me pause it just for 1 sec. The idea is that you let go, and in that moment, your hand is totally loose, and you can land with ease. Okay? Just practice that minute. That moment. Here we go. Resuming, 30 seconds left. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Breathe in. Land lightly. Land lightly. That's right. Land lightly. This time, forget about your fingers. Focus on your breathing. Let go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Good. Okay, cool. Cool. As you can see, 1 minute and 15 seconds of focus on one little element. You could do that again and again. If you are a newbie, brand new, that's beautiful. Congratulations. Welcome. What you could do is, and I do this for anything that's tricky for my hand. I just don't even play. I just work on the left hand choreography, the fretting hand choreography only, keeping it very loose. All right. See if you can get to a place where, yeah, we are still focusing on the fingers, but we're really more focusing on, are we breathing? Are we smiling? Do we feel positive about what we're doing? This really changes the entire experience. All right. Next practice snack I want to share with you is this riffage. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this melody to the chords. There are a lot of different ways to play this, a lot of different ways to finger this. Try to follow along with what I'm doing. I'll offer a couple of suggestions for other options. All right. If you're digging this so far, please give it a thumbs up. Appreciate you doing that. Here we go. You're going to strum the G, and then you strum again, adding the pinky. And you're going to add that. Okay, so a couple of things you can do. You can pick each note. melody we're adding on top is C, B, A, G, A, A, G, A. And you can see it notated right up top there. So at first, just get to know that melody. You can pick each note individually. Eventually, what we want to do is to pull off the notes. So, another practice snack. Let me guide you through this, and then we'll have a little practice snack of 1 minute and 15 seconds. Check it out. You know, strum with the pinky down, and then pull the pinky off to reveal the note underneath the middle finger. What tends to happen is that because this is a brand new gesture, we tend to overdo it with our thumb and overdo the general squeeze. That's all right. That means you're just trying to do something your hand can't do with ease yet. So check this out. Put it back on. G with the pinky added. That's your G suspended. And now strum it and touch this finger and just help it along. Okay? It's not so much that I'm pushing the finger, but I'm just touching. It brings a little awareness to the pull off. And then this is stable. Good. Now pull this finger off. Okay, can you do that? Pull off the first finger, pull off the second finger. Please rewind this video and review. Cool, again. Cool, one more time, then we'll take a break. All right, eventually it just becomes very fluid. Okay, after that, we let that open string ring and pluck the second string, 3rd fret. When you put that together, okay, so it's all in that first bar of tablature. Okay, so we're going to do this now for 1 minute and 15 seconds, but here's the kicker. When we do it for 1 minute and 15 seconds, we're not just going to repeat it again and again and again. We're going to do it once, rest our hand, and then do it again, okay? Trying to set up a bullseye each time. Don't forget, breathing and smiling is the key, okay? Keep it light. I appreciate you joining in. Here we go. Strum the chord with the pinky. Pull off. Pull off, pick. Great, take a break, rest your hand. Let's set it up again and again. Okay, feel free to work around this, pick it the way you like. Now we add the first strum at the beginning. Okay, so it's going to be one strum of the regular G, then add the pinky thing. Good. Take your hand off. Let's do it again. Begins with the regular G. Here we go. Smile at your hand. Cheer it on. Let's do it again. Strum the regular G. Cool. So you're just blocking it out, just getting the general flow of the gesture. One last time. 3, 4. Very good. Congratulations. You just did 1 minute and 15 seconds of focused practice. Really good. Now take your hand, relax it, shrug your shoulders, breathe. And now let's drop in and do it one more time. See if it's integrated at all. 2, 3, 4. And then you release. Stephen, this shirt was given to me by a friend in Calgary. I was at the Calgary Ukulele Festival, World Ukulele Day. There's this owl. It's really cute because my 4-year-old son and I, we were reading a book about owls today, and I'm wearing this shirt. So that's where I got it. Kind folks you meet at ukulele festivals. Hey, sign my mailing list down below at ukulelezen.com, and you'll be kept in the loop of my in-person events. I'll be having a couple of really, really great retreats, the Omega Institute in New York and North Carolina in September, and I'm working on something right here in beautiful Vermont in October. You'll be kept in the loop. All right. Next chord we play the F. We're going to add the same idea. But now we have to pull off with these fingers. Okay? Be patient with yourself. You know, if you've never done pull-offs while holding down a chord, it is tricky stuff. So please don't click away. Don't give up. Hold down the F chord and just touch the fingers. Can you just touch the pinky and the ring finger to the 3rd fret and the 2nd fret and just hold it down? Now pull off the pinky. Pull off this. And that's all we're doing. This lesson won't always be this slow, but this is what we're doing. I mean, as long as we're learning something, why not do it thoroughly? Do it again. After that, the pinky moves down, same gesture. It's a cool passage because it's the same. Okay, so you may have to just break it down very patiently. Okay, and if you feel any tension building up, just release, reset, and try again, okay? Do this 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row. Your hand, you're going to get surprised at just how quickly your hand gets acclimated to these kind of new gestures. Last part, we get to C. And this time in the tablature, I have you strumming just these 3 strings, and then strumming and pulling off. This passage is a little bit easier because the pull-offs aren't while you're holding down a chord. And with pull-offs, I feel this part of the finger engaged. But that's just me. How do you feel? Let me know in the chat. Okay, and then we get back to the first passage again. And then we add the pinky. Up, up, down, down. There's one last diagram that's missing in the tablature, and that would be a regular old G there, okay? Okay. No, actually, it happens at the top measure. Okay. Let's try the whole thing together. Very, very slowly. A little practice snack. Here we go. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, Andrew from Leeds. So that would be, you know, one bullseye repetition of it. You may have to just break down each one. This one. This one. Okay, but if you use the method that I'm speaking of, using a timer, and you just do like 1 minute or 1.5 minutes for each passage, you know, you add that up, that's roughly 5 minutes of super focused, laser focused practice, and you will really make progress in this way, okay? I mean, think about it. 5 minutes. That could be like the time it takes for your tea to brew, you know, waiting for a phone call, you know, waiting for your egg, your hard-boiled egg to finish cooking, your toast to pop. Just have your ukulele there and just practice this without any hurry. And if you really go super slow into this, it's a cool sensation I get where when I'm practicing in this way, it becomes quite mystical, you know? I get in a very grateful state of mind. Wow, it's kind of magical. I'm just thinking to move this finger in. It's responding. Wow. I'm thrilled by very simple things, I know, but perhaps you are too. You know, it's a really satisfying feeling to overcome the difficulty, and the way we do that is by going slow, like water wearing down a rock. Okay, so at first we just got to slow it down. Okay, so review this passage, and we'll do that right now. One more little practice session, and then we'll play through more of the song. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you being here. And let's practice one more time. First passage. Spend 1 minute on the first one. Here we go. G. Add the pinky. Pull off. Strum. That's it. We're just going to do that again. No hurry. Ready? Begin. G. Pull off. Strum. Okay, that was the second time. Maybe it wasn't totally accurate. No worries. You show up again and you try again. Here we go. 3, 4. Drop by drop, the bucket gets filled. Okay, we're going to stop there. That was 30 seconds of super focused practice. Okay, that is how you make progress on these really difficult things. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with F. You'll notice that pulling off this way with this finger still in place may take a little bit of help. Get by with a little help from my hand. Okay, let's do it. Strum the F chord. Drop those 2 fingers. Pull off. And reset and do it again. Here we go. F. Fingers. And we do it again. Here we go. 3, 4. Drop them. Pull off. Now the last section. Good. Very good, everybody. Last section, a bit easier, because at least we're pulling off without holding down any other fingers. So let's do it again. Another 30 seconds. Here I go. Okay, you could, of course, do this finger style if you like. You could do it with a pick. Oh, another Calgary reference right there. Calgary songwriters. Okay, I know this is not as thrilling as, an action movie or whatever, but this is the getting your hands dirty, so to speak, really digging into the dirt of the work. Okay, and hopefully it feels not like work, a little more like play. I like to call it plurk, playing and working at the same time. So keep your vibe positive and celebrate your effort. Let's try soloing the whole thing together. And I'm going to show you a little something about the strum. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So cool. All right. Hang with that. You will get this. Drop by drop, the bucket will get filled. Now, we were just playing it earlier, just using the thumb. That time I was using finger style, so 1 finger per string, thumb, index, middle, ring. Give it a little roll. That time I just pinched 3 strings. 3 strings. 3 strings. Then the last part, I just pluck my open G string, and then I follow it with that pinky down. All right. Now, with the fingers in that position, you can add a really nice texture. Those of you who are familiar with the song, it begins very, very spaciously. Okay, the drums are not being played It's just the hanging organ chords, and you can simulate that with a little fingerstyle pattern. Many, many possibilities. Here's a simple one. Start with the low string, or high if you're on a high G. So I'm going down the strings, back up, thumb, index, middle, index, ring, middle. Strings 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then I've already broke the pattern because it's kind of improvisational. Okay, so just get a flow for it, get a feel for it. And while we're on this subject, you know, there's something important I'd like to share with you. The folk process. You know, what is the folk process? It's a phrase that was coined by musicologist Charles Seeger, the father of Pete Seeger. The folk process is the way folk material, insert anything into that word folk, especially stories, music, other art, the way it's transformed and readapted into the process of its transmission from person to person and from generation to generation. The folk process is an act of refinement and creative change by community members within the folk tradition that defines the folk process. You could say within the members of the community of rock, of blues, of jazz, of, you know, Celtic music. What this is it's total permission to do your own thing with this song. You may like to change the lyrics. Maybe you want to say, maybe you want to dedicate this to your mother. Maybe you want to dedicate this to a brother. You can change the words and have total freedom. That's what the folk process is all about, making the song personal for your own experience. And same goes for the patterns of picking. Make it your own. So let's pick through this a little bit. Let's get a flow. Begin. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. When mountains crumble to the sea, there will still be you and me. Pick it up. Kind woman, I give you my all. Kind woman, nothing more. Cool. Let's pause right there. You can see that there's two long strokes on the A, D. And when I picked up at the bridge, I started to play this rhythm that has a little more of the drum beat. So what is that strum? I'll show it to you right now. It goes like this. Over the E minor chord. Down, thumb, chuck up, down, up, chuck up, down. Down, thumb, chuck up, down, up, chuck up, down. I'll break it down. Down, thumb, chuck up, down, up, chuck up, down, chord. So say it with me. Down, thumb, chuck up, down, up, chuck up, down. You ready? We're going to say it 3 times in a row. 1, 2, here we go. Down, thumb, chuck up, down, up, chuck up, down. Try saying it while you make the gestures with your strumming hand just in the air. 2, 3, 4. Down, thumb, chuck up, down, up, chuck up, down. Down, thumb, chuck up, down, up, chuck up, down. Down, thumb, chuck up, down, up, chuck up. One more. Down, thumb, chuck up, down, up, chuck up, down. Asking you to say it so it's really clear in your aural memory, in your ear. Now the strokes. Hold down an E minor chord that's open. 4th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, down. I'm also brushing a little bit, down. Thumb, pluck your G string, chuck, up, down, up, chuck, up, down. Let's do it again. Down, thumb, chuck, up, down, up, chuck, up, down. We'll do it again. 2, 3, 4. Down, thumb, chuck, up, down, up, chuck, up, down. Lightly touching the strings. The chuck is strumming and muting immediately afterwards with this part of the hand. Getting that percussive sound. 2, 3, 4. Down, thumb, chuck, up, down, up, again. Down, thumb, chuck, up, down, up, chuck, up, down, thumb, chuck, up, down, up, chuck, up, down. Very cool. Trey, I will be in Colorado in August for the Rocky Mountain Ukulele Festival. Yes, and I would love to come to the UK, Neil. I would absolutely love. I haven't been there since I was touring with a singer back in 2018. Down, thumb, chuck, up, down, up, chuck, up, down. Now, we're just going to play this and change the chords around. How about I bring up this slide so we can see the chords? Okay. Okay. Ooh, it's a little large. E minor to A, E minor to A, and then D. 1, 2, 3, 4. A kind woman, I give you my all. Kind woman, long chord, long chord. And then it moves on to this section, F. Little drops of rain, down, thumb, chuck, up, down, of the pain, tears and love lost in the days gone by. My love is strong, with you there is no wrong, together we shall go until we die. Excuse me, everybody, the new key, I really have to get up high there. But that's the idea. Now, you can, of course, strum this in a different way. You could make very peaceful, very beautiful delivery, just little drops of rain, whisper of the pain. Okay, I was just offering you that other strum as just getting a little more of the John Bonham funk. John Bonham, of course, being the drummer of Led Zeppelin. Okay. Let's try it one more time from the very beginning. We'll start with the finger style, then we'll move to the funky strum if you want to try, and then we'll go through the chorus and a bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. When mountains crumble to the sea, there will still be you and me. Bringing the strum. Kind woman, I give you my all. Kind woman, nothing more. Little drops of rain, whisper of the pain, tears and love lost in the days gone by. My love is strong, with you there is no wrong. Together we shall go until we die. Oh my, inspiration's what you are to me. Inspiration. decoration. Look, see, instrumental. Solo. And so today my world, it smiles. Your hand in mine, we walk the miles. Thanks to you, it will be done. For you to me are the only one. Happiness, no more be sad. Happiness, I'm glad. Last verse. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. When mountains crumble to the sea, they will still be you and me. Thank you, Samir. And now you can just kind of jam on the chords. You can bring some elements of that instrumental in. Jamming around it. If you've watched all the way to the end, little bonus stuff for you. What can you add to each chord? So level 1 would be just add little decorations right in the chord. So that's kind of definitely is borrowing from that introduction. And then on the F, borrow from that introduction. And then on the C, you could do the same thing. And back to G. Now for some variety, second time around, we'll do something different on the C. This time we'll go up here. And what I'm doing is I'm playing the open C and G string. I've got my ring finger at the 8th fret C, middle finger on the 7th fret E, down here to this pair, 7 and 5, down to this pair, and then here. So you get to C. Starts to get very jammy over these chords. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I appreciate you watching. Please share the links with your friends. I didn't mention this at the very beginning, but if you'd like to join the community, there are each and every month bonus lessons available for members. Begins at a very affordable membership. I hope that you'll consider joining. There are a ton of bonus content waiting for you there. Monthly chord solo tutorials, singing lessons, all kinds of really, really great stuff to take you deeper into your music. Thanks very much for watching. Before we sign off, are there any questions from someone? Samir has a question. Could you guide a little on this A string harmony, please? Totally, Samir. Let's do that right now. And while I do this, if you have a question about anything, please ask in the chat. What I did here, Samir, was I bounced off the C chord and I played part of a C chord that's found up here. I just played the top 2 notes of it. So those 2 notes are found in this voicing of C. 8th fret and 7. Okay, it's part of this voicing. But I'm not playing the index finger. Okay. Then my ring finger slides down 1 fret to play that B. My index finger goes there to the D. I slide down 2 frets. And then I end up on the G. So notice how my ring finger, notice how your ring finger stays on the same string the whole way. It's a little connector. And eventually you can dance around it, okay? The first thing to do is just to play the pairs with some rhythm, and then try picking them in different orders. See, I went from low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low. Okay, and then you can connect them. I added notes that are outside of the scale. Okay, that gives it much more of a bluesy character. All right, a little different than the original recording, but hey, like I mentioned before, this is the folk process, so do your thing with this, okay? As you can see, Pete Seeger passing along the tradition right there to Bruce Springsteen, passing it on. All right, if there are no more questions, thank you, Trey, for that reminder. Please click the like and subscribe button. It really does help this channel out tremendously. I appreciate you joining me for this lesson, and I appreciate your enthusiasm for music. I hope that you and your families are doing well, enjoying good health, enjoying the blessings of this day. I look forward to keeping in touch with you. Please sign my mailing list. Check the links down below. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Wishing you and yours all the best. Thank you so much.